Y'all, I had to take down my other video because it wasn't right. I didn't feel like it was right. I'm always deleting something. If I don't feel like it's good, I won't leave it up. But I did, I just got off of IG, so y'all can come join me over there to IG. If I knew, let me tell y'all this, if I knew that IG, you can play music, you can be free, you can speak the real, raw truth, no holding back. If I knew, I'm so heartbroken right now. I am. IG is so, listen, and I used to say, I don't like IG. I don't want to go over there on IG. IG too sexual. IG too this. The very platform that I hated the most out of all platforms is the very platform was for me. I'm so devastated. I'm so devastated right now. I am so devastated. I'm so disappointed in myself. And all those times the Almighty kept saying, go to IG, go to IG. In my spirit, go to IG. I don't like IG. I don't like it. I'm not going to do it. I post a little bit of here, a little bit of there. I'm running myself to death on all the platforms. The Almighty took TikTok, delete it, take it down. Listen, you all. IG is the platform for me. I'm just so disappointed in myself for not listening. And I have the blue check. And it's a business page. And I can boost my boost my content. And you can get a lot of followers more than TikTok. And they're like you over there. And they're easy to get. I'm having a little mental breakdown right now. I don't have no tissue, but I really want to cry. I really want to cry. Rosemary, hey, baby cakes. I'm having a little mental breakdown right now. This is how I really mentally break down. I really want to cry. All this time. Listen, my Rosemary, my sunshine. Nice seeing you, sunshine. I meant to send you a emoji on Snap today, but I forgot. But I see you now. It's not a bad thing. It's just that you know how the way I talk about the Almighty, He puts us in uncomfortable situations. That's where we can work at the most. Well, all this long time, Rosemary, my sunshine, IG was the platform for me. I can speak and be, I'm not never, evil to people, but, some platforms are sensitive to certain truth. I can listen to music, Rosemary, my baby, my sunshine. I can listen to music loud as I want to, give my messages, drive, stop, talk. I'm just so disappointed because the Almighty was telling me to go to IG, go to IG. I was like, I don't want to go to IG. IG is perverted. It's no good. but the Almighty was telling me IG was for me the way I like to bring my messages. I love music. I can perform, or I can give messages a lot better when I listen to music. I always, my whole life, that's how I overcame a lot of storms, is just music, just tune myself out from the world and get into music. And on IG, and you don't have IG, do you, Sunshine? Ask your mommy, can you get over there? It's I thought it was bad. I did. I thought IG was bad. I'm not gonna lie. But IG, I gotta put this light on because it's scared to get dark. But IG is the platform for me. So now I got to go over there, get my content, because I've been had it for years. But I only did what let me rephrase the way I'm talking. I didn't know that this was gonna be something I had to do in my lifetime. I didn't know I was chosen, first of all. And I didn't like social media, second of all. I thought social media was useless. I didn't get my IG account for pleasure. I got it to spy on my son that's in prison, the one I'm going to see on Monday in North Carolina. I got it for him because he was doing, and I should have known. Because he used to, they let him have guns up there. It's all kinds of stuff on IG. But I didn't know that it was for, I could listen to my music, be transparent with my music. It's so many people over there that I can come in contact with. Oh, I'm just so disappointed in me right now, because the Almighty was telling me to go, go, go. And I kept saying, no, being rebellious. I was being very rebellious, Rosemary, my baby. Yeah, but I repent, and the Almighty do everything on his timing. So I'm on IG. I'ma still come on YouTube, but YouTube got restriction. Facebook got, you can play music, but they got a certain volume you can go. But YouTube, and just if I just want to play music and drive, some days I do get into an energy of just listening to music and driving and letting people just, vibe with being quiet sometimes. We can't do this on YouTube. YouTube, you got to talk all the time. Facebook, you got to talk all the time. TikTok, you can, but okay, Sunshine. Okay, and I sent you a snap tonight. Thank you for coming up, baby cakes. But TikTok, very sensitive. It's certain things you can and cannot say, or they'll ban your account, or they'll give you a warning. Facebook, you can say what you like, but the music volume got to be a certain degree. What else is what I got? Facebook. I ain't got TikTok no more. I deleted it so they won't let you get that app back. I talk on Facebook. I got 3 accounts on Facebook, YouTube, and IG. And I'm on IG. And IG is the platform for me. I'm having a meltdown. Whew. Do you know the meltdown I'm going? All this, and it's a business page. And I can get so many followers. My son said, Mom, IG is for you. I thought this child was trying to set me up. I was like, I'm not going on no IG. IG is perverted. IG fits me. I can listen to my music. I can turn it up. I can drive. I can speak all true facts. And I can say, not cursing anybody, but I can speak my real truth all this time. And I got a business page. And I can boost my my lives and rails and stories and I am literally having a meltdown. And I just want y'all to know it. I love YouTube. I love Facebook. I like Snap. I like the TikTok, but not too tough, because TikTok program, you got to say certain things. And I like going live because I love to be in person, virtual. And I love listening to music as I speak my messages, because that's how I get through, any mental challenges or anything. And I play certain songs that fit my mood. And I love songs. I love gospel. I love some rap, not a lot of rap, not that take me down and all that, because I ain't no fornicator, no adulterer, no liar. I ain't no none of that no more. So I ain't gonna listen to that, period. Because I ain't on that type of time no more. I ain't violent no more. I ain't toting guns no more. I ain't toting knives no more. So I ain't on that type of time no more. I'm on the time of loving, caring, nurturing, uplifting, overcoming, and beating down the real one, which that's Satan himself. See, we ain't going with the fake ones. We want to beat down the real one. And the real one is Satan, that's using the fake ones to do his dirty work. Yes. Oh, I just got off of Instagram just now. Oh, they're coming in. They're coming in slowly. But honey, I'm getting ready to blast off over there. Yes. I should have listened. I'm going to tell my son on Monday, Lord's will, when I go and visit him. You was correct. All that. See, people, I want y'all to understand one thing about the Almighty God. When he say he'll make your enemies your footstool, he send the enemy in to elevate you. Because one thing about people that's used by the enemy takes them into territories so they can go and boast and brag, and God brings that enemy in your life so you can get what they've been through, and you can be successful the right way, because they became successful the wrong way. See, sometimes you got to listen to the enemy. I should have listened. I'm having a meltdown right now, you all. I got to get some water. Wanna be free? The enemy, the Almighty sends the enemy in our lives so we can elevate. Anybody that is in darkness, they money hungry. They love popularity. They love to use people. They learn the system, and they learn the system the crooked way. They're going to learn it the right way, but they're going to learn it the crooked way. So when they come around and boast and brag about this, about that, listen to the enemy. Because the enemy is sent by the Almighty so his chosen can elevate. Godly. And I know this to be true. Because when I moved from North Carolina to Maryland, my ex called me, and I was doing weddings at that particular time. And I was like, what you want? He was like, I got something to tell you. I was like, what do you want with me? Because he was always on trying to get back. And if he can't get back, he's going to try to start an argument. And I didn't want to talk to him at that time. And I don't want to talk to him at all now, though. But at that time, I didn't want to talk to him. I wanted to get away from him. And he said, I just was calling you to just tell you with your hard-headed self. I said, I'm not hard-headed, what you call me. That's why sometimes you just got to be quiet. When the enemy come around, one thing about people that's toxic, they boast and they brag, and they brag and they boast, and they talk so much they forget that if you listen well, you can pick up on something that you can prosper off of. And my ex was like, just listen to me, hardhead. I got something. He's like, what you doing up there? Corona shutting down everything. I was like, yeah. I was like, my job just got shut down. Actually, the job had just got shut down March the 26th. And I was like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do for work. He was like, that's what I was calling you for. I was like, what you calling me for? You got something? He's like, yeah. He's like, DoorDash. And DoorDash, they pay you right then, and you go put the food on their doorstep. I was like, well, how you do that? He was like, download this app. DoorDash, they want your license, and your car insurance and your car. And I did it, and I got on, and I made money. While everybody else was stuck in the house, I was out in the world with the rest of the people learning how to be self-employed. That's why I say when the Almighty ready to set things up, he'll send the enemy in the midst of you, and you learn off those wolves. You don't supposed to be angry with them. You learn off them. That's why he say, listen more than you speak. Man. I'm just having a little meltdown, you all. The Almighty had to deal with me today because I've been, and as I'm speaking 555, he's like, I'm on the right path. As we speaking right now on all four of my clocks, 555. The Almighty let me know I'm on the right track. That's how us chosens read time. We don't read like 11:30 or whatever. 555. 555. I'm on the right track. February the 5th, 555. It's about to be on. The Almighty put his chosen one in position. I had to come over a lot of mountains, you all. A lot of mountains. Hey, sunshine. I had to come over a lot of mountains. And the whole time, the Almighty was putting the in. That's why I'm telling y'all, the Almighty, he have to carry us through the very hard, die hard missions. But faith is trusting him. Trust him. Because them enemies got some evilness in them. But them enemies also got God in them too. Where God is so strong, he will put words in their mouth to speak out to us. And all we got to do is just be quiet and catch it. I'm having a meltdown with myself. Because I've been, the enemy try to distract me this whole time. See, when the enemy know you are chosen, when the enemy know you got something that's deep down inside. See, the enemy don't fight the ones that he can keep stuck. The enemy fight the ones that's going to give him a run for his money. That's why I say when these narcissists come in y'all life, they ain't the real one. They the fake one. We want the real one. That's Satan. They're only being used to do Satan's dirty work because Satan can't touch us. But we can touch him by looking over those fake ones and following Christ. And all I had to do was listen. I thought they were trying to set me up. But the Almighty was working with me today, and I'm just riding, and he was like, you're not listening. I'm like, listening? I'm listening. You got to go on IG. And the way he's speaking spirit, his spirit is soft. The Holy Spirit is not a hard spirit that speaks. He's very soft. When he chastises you, he do it softly. And when he was chastising me today, I was like, oh my goodness. I was so disappointed in myself. I was literally letting myself have it today. Your hard head, no good, hard, stubborn self. Your no good, stubborn self. That's what I said to myself today. I convict myself because if I would have listened in the beginning, my channel on IG would have took off because I love the music, and music gets me to flow with my messages. I read books and listen to music. I be in the bedroom meditating with music. I have to have music when I go in and shop. Music keeps me moving forward. It's just something about certain music, like love songs, gospel, It depends on what my mood is. I don't believe in horror news. I don't like that horror stuff. Tell you take out your mama and daddy, pop pills and twerk and all that. I used to do that when I was in darkness, but I never popped pills. I'm allergic to pills. I can take Tylenol and I ain't gonna pop too many of them. But alcohol, I drink amount of that because I was dealing with a military man, and he could get the alcohol on deck. Alcohol wasn't not a factor for us, so he could drink. I couldn't drink, but I drank. But then I converted over to smoking weed in 2019, and then I cut that out. I didn't stay on weed long, and the guy that was my plug, as they was my plug, we start talking the other night on Facebook, and I got all these birthday wishes. I did not see all these birthday wishes coming. And on my IG, they just flooded me with birthday wishes on my thread. They got another platform called Thread, and I just downloaded. And last night I got over 200 and some happy birthday wishes, and my Apple Watch was bring, 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 bring. And the guy that I knew that was my plug, me and him started talking last night, and he was like, sis, I did not know you had, he didn't know. He thought I was just a person that smoked weed for years. Yes, it is, sis. It was, sis. Sis, I'm not joking, sis. I'm not joking. For ever since 2019 until now, I used to love my birthday when I got old enough to celebrate it, because I didn't have nobody to, as a child. Remember I told you I didn't have birthdays. My mom never gave us birthday parties. We didn't know what birthday cakes was, birthday gifts. We just know birthday. Just simple and plain birthday. But when I got old enough and I got with the military guy, I start celebrating my birthday in a party way, like worldly. Because, when I had my kids, I just was focused on my kids. I wasn't worldly. I was just shut from the world and had my kids shut from the world, because I knew what the people in the world could do. And I didn't let them go around family members, because I knew my family hurted me. And then by my family hurt me, I didn't trust my kids' father family. But that wasn't like that. His mom and them was actually beautiful people, which end up being my family. And I'll tell y'all about that later. A lot I got to tell you. Oh, it's a lot I got to tell you. I've been through some stuff. And as they got older, and the age of 34, about 35, that's when I decided getting with the military dude. He introduced me to alcohol, and I never forget it. It was gin and juice by Snoop Dogg. I think it was Snoop Dogg, if I'm not mistaken, you all. Gin and juice. And it came in a bottle. It was grape and I think vodka. Gin and juice. No, gin and vodka. I'm sorry. No. Gin and grape juice mixed together in a bottle, say gin and juice on it. Okay. Help me out, since I'm learning. I'm trying to keep it straight in how I went. And I start drinking it. He told his uncle, he said, Uncle Ray, go get me and my girl some gin and juice. So Uncle Ray came in, which was his uncle, but I just said Uncle Ray too. And he brought the gin and juice, and we was over his homeboy house, Bruce. And we started drinking. He was like, you don't drink? I was like, man, this is nasty. I don't like alcohol, and I start get introduced to alcohol. So we start just drinking, and I didn't know he drank every day. And I'm like, man, you pulling back every day. Like, you don't take a break. Like, you don't have no days like you said, I don't want to drink. He was like, no, I drink every day, all day. And I was like, how do you function? So he could function. He actually would drink all day long, but then he would get so sloppy drunk. And I'd be like, bro, like, man, this another new world. Now I'm introduced to a whole nother world. Okay. Oh, yes. You say you got free soda. Hey, them bartenders, that bar be doing it different though. I'm serious. And I started getting introduced to go. I used to sneak out to go to clubs when I was with my kid's father. but I didn't drink. I was like, I never touched alcohol because my mom, she was a very serious alcoholic where she would come in and she would destroy the furniture, she'll destroy the TVs, she'll destroy everything in the house, put big holes in the wall. She would sleep with the mattress on. You remember back in the day, they had the box springs that was metal. See, these box springs now is different. You know, they made of wood, but back in our day, they had the box springs that was metal box springs. So she would just jump on it and throw the mattress. My mom was she really went through it after her mother died. So, and now I understand that, which the Almighty had to correct, chastise me with that. So, I was like, I don't want to drink. So, I stayed away from that. And all three of my kids, well, my daughter not here anymore, but all three of my kids, alcohol was not one of their choices. They just didn't like it. I didn't like it, but I just try to, go along with him. Like, it was fun at the time, and I just wanted to now have fun. But that alcohol was something serious. People talking about crack cocaine and coke is serious. Honey, that alcohol will make you be about 15 different people all at once. You consume enough of that stuff make you wake up. You will feel like your head don't belong or attached to your body. It hits different. That's why I tell people I don't worry about. Drug is a drug. That's a liquid drug that would mess your life up. But yeah, the moon. Oh my goodness. He had my ex had family in South Carolina, in Columbia, South Carolina, Eastover, South Carolina, and they parties in South Carolina. South Carolina, that moonshine is real. We went down there for a Mayfest in Eastover, South Carolina. His auntie was a bootlegger. She had moonshine. He had moonshine. And I know you had it. Moonshine will knock your socks off. I don't even know what moonshine is made of, but I'ma just say this. That ain't something you want to play with. That moonshine, I said I don't want no more. I don't want no more. I didn't drink no more either. I don't want none. See that? Them older people knew how to make. She's like, and she had it in a mason jar. This is moonshine. And she was selling them by the little ones, $5, bootlegger. Everybody at her house. Because, down South Carolina, they got them them bootleggers, them small towns. And she was like, here, you can have it for free. And I'm like, they liking me. We rock. We did. They really treated me good. But, honey, I drank that, and it tastes good. The way she had it flavored, that thing was good. I'm throwing it back. Honey, that stuff will sneak up on you. That moonshine would do something different than you walking in them ABC stores or them liquor stores. I ain't messed with moonshine since then. I say, no way. You better be around people that you can trust. And if everybody drinking, ain't nobody trustworthy. So I end up just going through drinking and birthday parties and, Super Bowl, because my birthday was yesterday, Super Bowl was that Sunday, like Super Bowl this Sunday. And I'm like, I'm partying hard, every trying to make up for childhood lost times, which I can't do that. But in my head, in my carnal-minded head, I'm making up for all lost times. I'm partying. I can throw my own birthday party and, invite people over from the job. It was fun, but it wasn't fun. But from 2019 till yesterday, this is the first time I really enjoyed my B-Day. Happy, no problems, no sorrow, no enemies. The Almighty made so many people. I wasn't even looking for that many people that I don't even know, and they don't know me. But I just put my picture saying happy 50th birthday to me. So many people flooded me. It was, sis. I felt so good yesterday, and all I could tell the Almighty, I said, even on my Facebook page, All the people that I didn't think was watching me when I got up there and spake, it was so flooded with happy birthday, sunshine. We love you. Happy birthday. Yesterday was like, it was just awesome. And I was like, and all that I've been through, I was like, I wasn't even looking for anybody to say happy birthday to me, because from 2019 till 2024, my birthday, I was just like, well, ain't nobody got, I got to the point where I was saying, ain't nobody got to celebrate my birthday. They wasn't born on that day. They wasn't me when I was trying to fix a mental funeral in my head where I just didn't even want to hear happy birthday no more. But yesterday, it was so loving. People that don't even know me. My thing was, this phone was ringing off the charts. Happy birthday, all in my DM. You're single. And then the guy that I used to not talk to him, like me and him was trying to get with each other. He had a wife and we were cool, but he was my plug. He didn't know that I had just started smoking weed. And he was like, bro, you was new to it? I was like, yeah, my son told me go on YouTube. And YouTube, they got everything and they'll show you how to roll it and everything. And he said that it would help me mentally. And he was like, yeah, he got a real deep voice. He was like, yeah. I was like, I said, you know what? All that time, and we were real close, like friends. He was like, Mom, all that time, he was like, you was a real one. Yes. He got that real deep Barry White voice, like, yeah, like, I was like, yeah. He was like, you single? And he was like, you still single? Because he was there when I was going through my first batch, my first transformation. And he was like, Mom, you good, you strong, you resilient. You gonna get through this with ease. You don't need no dude. And I told him, I said, remember you told me I ain't need no dude. He gonna say yesterday, don't believe that. You do need a dude. He was like, I just was telling you ain't need no dude, so you can wait for me, let me get a divorce, and me and my wife divorced because I wanted you, because me and her wasn't compatible by no means. He said, but you wouldn't rock with me because I had a woman. I was like, bro, that is crazy. He said, I've been watching you from 2019 till now. He said, I've been keeping my eyes on you. I said, get out of here. He's like, yes. So he'll text me now every now and again, and he asked me how I was doing. He said, you good, Mom? He come up there on my Facebook, liking my page. And we talked for like an hour and a half yesterday. But, I told him, I said, I got to move slow because I don't smoke anymore. He was like, you sound so healthy. He said, you sound healthy. And he was like, I was like, I'm rocking with Christ now. He was like, oh, look at God. He was like, man. He was like, you had went from immature to a mature woman. He said, man, you had game. He said, man, you was one of them females. You had game, because I grew up around nothing but game. But we talked for an hour and a half last night. Then he texted me and he was like, you want me to cash app you, whatever? I told him I was good. I didn't want his money. I was just fascinated that the Almighty sends so many people that I wasn't even expecting. So I know we in the year of unexpected, promises. But I wasn't looking for that last night. I really wasn't, sis. I wasn't looking for, from yesterday morning and with your video. You started off with the video. You made me so happy with the video. I was like, oh. And after you, it was like everything was like uphill. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, sexy, happy birthday, mama. You're single, you're single. I'm like, yes. But I just can't date all these people. I say, I just got to take my time. Even my friend, Rasheen, he was like, Mom, you single? Is you single? He got a deep voice. You single? I said, yeah, I'm single. Oh, Mom, I'm telling you, I'm single. I'm throwing it out there, Mom. And communication is key. He said, I love to communicate. Now, I don't believe in that. He's like, let me know. I was like, just let me take it slow. I just wanted to take it slow because my last friend that I was liking, we were compatible in pain. I put it that way. Me and my the friend that I had, and I told him about my friend that I had. I said the other friend that I had, we were compatible in pain and in trauma, and we were compatible in narcissistic ways. And he was like, oh yeah, Mom, I feel you. He was like, I could tell you was a very tough narcissistic type of female. It was like, because you didn't show emotions, you know, like he said he didn't know that I liked his voice. And I did like his style, but I couldn't tell him because he had a woman and I had just been awakening. So I didn't know I had the Holy Spirit. So I knew I wasn't going to, you know, cross his girl because she was my nurse too. So I wasn't gonna cross her and then couldn't look at her. You know, when you messing with somebody, man, or you got a guilty conscience, you can't look at people. You just can't stare them down. And I'm not gonna be around her and she asked me questions and in my head I'd have been with her man. That wasn't going down anymore. I wasn't doing that foolishness anymore. So I told him, I was like, man, I was crushing on you, but I had to kill the crush because you was my nurse man. And then you end up marrying her. And then he gave me the rundown on it or whatever, whatever. And, you know, we just chopped it up for a while. But I still told him I was regrouping from a friend I had because my friend just make me look at people different now, you know, because you got to, with me, your words got to match your actions. And I knew him just because we rocked together. Yes, I do. I have boundaries. I do. I have them now. I'm going to put it that way. I have them now. Before, I didn't. I didn't. Like, if I want that man, I don't even want to know if you're in a relationship. I used to be the type of woman be like, don't tell me about your relationship if you got one. Go ahead and lie to me. Tell me you ain't got nobody. But, you know, you can tell. We women, we can tell if a man got a woman. You know what I'm saying? Or women. But I was just like, I don't want to hear no information about you. I was so sexually demonic. I just want you. You know, I want to, my flesh is hungry and my flesh want to eat. So I want to know what's the treat. What's the treat now? I got the tricks. You got the treat. And he'd be like, Mom, he said, I used to laugh at you. You'd be like, he said, you so straightforward. And I was always that way. But when I got born again, like I told y'all in 2019, didn't know it was the Holy Spirit. When I went through that rebirth, that was horrible. But I thought it was demons. I thought it was some type of witchcraft or something. But I start transforming into standards and boundaries. Like you said, I didn't even know nothing about boundaries and standards. My value was shot. I didn't value. Yeah, I value the physical world and looking cute and, you know, staying fit in the gym and making sure my kids had cars and nice furniture and I had a nice job and, you know, just presenting myself nice. But I was a filthy woman. If I wanted a dude, I knew how to get him. It was easy to get a dude because I grew up around I grew up around demons. Demons had the upper hand on my family. So I didn't grow up around be kind, be nice, be a nurturing woman, you know, get him. That's what I grew up around. Get him. Get his pocketbook, get his wallet, get him for everything. Rob him. Oh, I grew up around that. That's all I grew up around. So when it came to a man, I wasn't shy. And he was telling me, he was like, you know, I was shy. He said he used to use, and he learned me something yesterday about men. He said he's very shy. And I was like, how you shy? You talk to me well. He's like, how did I meet you? And I had to rewind. And I was like, well, he's like, tell me how I met you. I was like, I'm going back in my head like, how did you meet me? Like, that's been 2017 when I met him. And he was like, when I came up to the table, we was at work because I was a union steward. He said, I needed some points done. He said, but when I came up to the table, I throwed a joke. I cracked the joke. He said, and I got you laughing. He said, that's what broke his shyness. He said, a lot of men are shy to approach women. I was like, get out of here. He was teaching me so much on how men move. He was like, but he didn't know how to go up to a woman and be like, I'm feeling you, or what's up, or what's your number? He's like, because he was afraid of being rejected. And he's a tall, dark-skinned guy, but he was like, a lot of men scared to approach women because they scared of the rejection or the abandonment. I was like, get out, bro. He was like, yeah, so if they come in cracking jokes or if they can get you to laugh or something like that, that breaks their shyness, and now it gives them a little way in, and then they'll start pursuing in that way. I was like, oh my, all my life I just was fascinated with the way men talk and think, but it wasn't that I wanted, them, but I didn't want him. It was his voice used to like drive me. You get what I'm saying? Like I love deep voices. I mean, I'm not saying that I want a man with a deep voice or I won't date a man that don't have one. But when I was in sin, that deep voice was like, mm, 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 mm. uh, uh. And I told him that, I said, all them times, that voice, and my ex, he had a deep voice. He had that woo 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 like voice, and I was like woo. And you got a woman, I got him. So I had to learn to change up my perspective in men, and I just start talking to men just to get how they think, because a lot of women don't understand men are not like us. Men, and I'm not a man, but I'm a woman, but still I had to understand the way they think. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pop's right. Pops is right. Yes. I didn't know that, because I'm not shy. I can go in unfamiliar territory. I can just scan the room or give them a look. I can break a conversation by just looking or smiling. If I smile and you smile back, I know we can conversate, and I can just say something that I just move that way. If I just smile, you smile, or I'd be like, hey, look, I have a certain look. I'd be like, hey, and they'd be like, hey, that's it right there. What's up, baby? What's good? What's popping? That's just who I am. So I don't know how it feel to be shy, but he was breaking it down when people make jokes or something like that. He was like, they're shy. I was like, get out, because I'm not shy by far. When I was in darkness, if I wanted a dude, I'd be like, what's up? You got a girl? You got a wife? No, I'm single. I know they lying, but I'm single right now too. We both single at this present time. But when we leave each other, we got to go back home, and I always been that way. Not saying I slept with a lot of men, but I had my share, you know what I'm saying? But it was, if I wanted you, I'm going to pursue you. I did not like a man to chase me. I don't know why, but I just don't like a man to chase me. And that's something that I got to learn not to. It's not called chase. It's another word. Since I know you know what I'm looking for. Godly, what is the word? Pursue. Pursue me. I hated a man to pursue me. I felt like that I should pursue the man because I know what I want. I never liked it a man to pursue me. If a man pursue me, he would turn me off. I was like, that's weird. And when a man come up, I like you, Ma. That was not the way I liked the things. I like to be the chaser, and that's crazy to say that as a woman, but I get a thrill out of chasing. I like to chase my prey, my man. Oh, y'all. Oh, man. I like to chase. I don't like a man to chase me. It is a turn off. And I didn't know that I was toxic. I was very toxic. You hide. Oh, no, no, no. Don't hide. I just... I just didn't. I did not like a man to chase me. I like to chase him. I like him give me a challenge, because if I get a challenge, that means that it's hard. And then if I find out that he was easy and he gave me a challenge, then I just cut him off cold turkey. I had a lot of dark ways that, wasn't normal for a woman. But, like I said, I grew up around a lot of demonic people. I really did. I grew up around a lot of demonic ways, and I didn't know, emotionally detached. I didn't know a man supposed to pursue a woman, and I didn't know that, because I mean, it got to be my choice too if I want you. Like, you can't pursue me just because in your head you want me, that I supposed to agree. No, I got to have some type of connection as well. If, like, you want me, I think I have an option to know if I want you too. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I think that's the way it got to go for me. But if I have to be chased by a man, I ain't gonna want it, because I don't like that. I just don't like that. I think that I should be able, and that's because I have strong genes. So, but if a man do chase me, because my ex, he tried to chase me back. My other ex, he tried to chase me back. Once I walk away, I'm gone. I'm done. You gone out my head, because you let me get away. And when I can get away, what can you do to rekindle it? It's no need, because you put time, and that's what I tell anybody, even down. You feel what I'm saying then? You get what I'm saying then, sis? You put time. If somebody put time between us, that time, I heal immediately. When I say I'm done and we grow apart, time makes me. People say time heals everything. Time unheals everything. It makes me heal and unheal from, it unheals the connection. We don't heal and come back and reconcile, or whatever they call that, or reconnect. We grow apart to disconnect. And I cannot find it nowhere in my heart to reconcile, or, because if time come, time is a place and a position for me to start healing. That's why when people be like, oh, he been gone from me 6 months. 6 months? Honey, where would I be in 6 months? He would not be on the brain at no 6 months. A year, he definitely ain't on the brain. When me and my ex broke up, he came back in 2 months. I was still in the midst of healing. So he still had a little chance to come back in. He did come back in. I tried it again. But when he kept doing the same foolishness and got worse, he got worse with it. And I'm like, who you sleeping with out there? That's what I used to ask him. Who you sleeping with? I was like, you can't touch me. We can talk. I had to observe him. And he was out there just sleeping around, with different females of his past. See, that's how you got to, when they come back, you got to look at how they move. Because if you train them one way and then y'all split up and they come back, they're going to come back another way. They're not going to come back trained the way. And I say train because you groomed them and you shaped them into your world. If they leave your world and go outside amongst a lot of other worlds, meaning a lot of other souls, they gonna come back with different personalities, characteristics, spirits. So when he came back, he just moved different, and I'm like, he's weird. You can sleep in. He helped me get an apartment and everything. I said, you sleep in the living room, I'm be in the bedroom. I don't know what's up going on with you. And he was doing odd things, like running my bath water. All that 10 years we were together, that man ain't never ran me no bath water. Never. I wasn't a bath water type of woman. So I knew it was somebody else, somebody he was out there tap dancing with. She must got in bath water. I'm a shower female. I believe in showers. If I do take a bath, that's just because I want to just meditate, put candles around, and that's every now and again. But I'm a shower woman. I love showers. So when he ran my bath water that particular day, and I came home and he had candles and he had the bath water, and then I look in the bathtub because he was hairy. It was hair in the tub. I was like, who is this bathwater for? Like, who this for? Because it ain't for me. He was like, oh, I was like, uh-oh. He up to something. Something ain't right. He hiding something. You know, I'm curious now, like, and you running me bathwater, I don't get in the tub. I shower. So he was like, I always try to do things for you. I said, first of all, you're not talking to me because I do it for myself and I don't get in the tub. So he go off. I knew he wanted to go out that door, but I noticed it was something else going on with him. And I asked him, I said, is you on drugs? Is you entertaining drugs? So I started doing research. I wouldn't let him touch me because he came back in, but he came back in different. And I was awakening then, but I just didn't understand what I was seeing. And he went back to the female he was with, and I started doing research, like, who is he out here dealing with? So my daughter was living. Then I was like, find out who Pernell messing with out there, because something ain't right with him. And she come back with the 411, the information that I needed. So when he came back, we went to the mountains. When he came back from the mountains, I told him it was over. Get his clothes. He got to go. I don't want it anymore. The connection is over and gone. I'm not getting involved. I don't want what you touch. I don't want what you got. He tried his hardest to keep me. He did that. He humiliated me too. Oh, she's a hoe. She messing with my best friends. Oh, they always try to tear me apart. I laugh at them. Get out. I don't want you. The guy that I was dealing with. Yes. Yeah, yes, he got him. It got him. It got him. He ended up on, and right now, he is so sprung out. And it's sad, but I can't do nothing about it. The woman he with now, they all in the streets. She beats them down. They snorting cocaine. He drinking. He going astray. And they be like calling me in my DMs and stuff. Siobhan, you need to come and check on Pernell. I'm not checking on. That ain't my business. When we were together, he was a priority. We're not together anymore. He is not a priority. He don't exist anymore. I don't care. Don't DM me. If you DM me again, I'm going to block you off my page. That's how I am. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But he is gone. Like, I don't play that game. And I'm very strict about it. Because, people do that. Now family want me back. His family, his mom and all them want me back, which I ain't got nothing against them folks. But when we were together, they tried to make it hard. They always was in his business. No, don't call me now. You get what I'm saying? Yes. That coke ain't no joke. And see, I never encountered dealing with them drugs like that. So I didn't know what to look for. But when my daughter got out there, she told me what to look for, what's going to happen, what they're going to look like, And when she told me about him, she was like, Mom, he out here. Mom, he out here real bad. And I was like, wow. And he presented me with money. I got $10,000. You got an apartment, and the crazy part, my apartment opened up. Now, God telling me, he's showing me how Satan moved through souls. Now, you are on the light. Now, he's going to try to come back. Yes, that coke ain't no joke. I don't know what it does to people, but I'm going to tell you right now, anybody do that stuff, please get off of it, because that stuff ain't nothing. I mean, I had to deal with, y'all going to hear the beep. I had to cut the car on. I had to deal with it with my son, my daughter, and my ex. I did not know these people was indulging in cocaine. Those people gave me a run for my money in their home. And I did not know all that time. And when I found out, even my son in prison, I said, what made you even unalive somebody? He was like, I know you finna get mad, but I'm going to tell you anyways, I was snorting coke. That stuff devastated me. This is the stuff I had to endure, because I was naive to the devices in the streets, not knowing about the drugs and not knowing what the drugs will do to you. But I was naive to like anger or cheating or, like I said, I started drinking at 34 years old. So when it came to like addictions and stuff, I wasn't introduced to that stuff. I was around it with the way the people act off of it, but like indulging in it and seeing it, God always like shut me off to that stuff. But as I got older and my kids start, dabbling in it and talking to other people after I found out my ex was doing it, I was amazed how many people was like, yeah, my boyfriend was on cocaine, or yeah, I'm on cocaine and all. I'm like, what is going on in this world? So that's when I start being awakening. The Almighty was awakening me to the spiritual realm, but in a physical form. And now, like, now I can see everything. I'd be like, oh, wow, I understand now, and it's painful because I can feel the energies, even with men and women that ghost and give the silent treatment, or talk down on others. I know they in pain, or I know they ghosting because they ain't got enough money, or they ghosting because they can't have sex, or they ghosting because they don't feel worthy in your life. It's people, when they ghost, they just don't ghost you because you are doing something wrong or you are a problem. They ghost because they are a problem. When I used to ghost, people thought I used to ghost just because. No, I ghost because I have to meditate. I have to like go and meditate about me. I don't ghost people just to ghost them. Now, if I do ghost you when I was dark, I would ghost you because I'm going to cheat on you. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to cheat. I used to tell my ex, I said, I'm going to cheat. I don't want to sleep with you no more. Oh, young sister used to be a piece of work. I didn't argue. What I'm going to argue for? I don't have to argue to go out that door. I'm a free woman. We ain't married. We boyfriend and girlfriend. And my ex, he was still married. And I'm single. So what I look like asking him, can I go out? I just told him I didn't want to sleep with him no more. I don't want you no more. I want somebody new. And I found me a new person. That's why I said I always was the pursuer. I found me somebody I could deal with. And we start chopping it up 6 months. And then, we start indulging, in the other part of life. And that's what it was. And I didn't want to stay home anymore. So I just started going out. And then the guy got feelings for me. And I said, I got a man. I don't want you. I just want you. If y'all understand what I'm saying. So I thank God for all the deliverance, and I do. I thank God for all of that. And me and Rasheen, his name Rasheen, we was talking about that last night. We talked for a long time, and he was like, Mom, I just want to communicate. But I'm not a communicator. I mean, I don't want to talk every day because I don't want, how can I put it? I don't want to move too fast and end up and I'm not in it the way he in it. You get what I'm trying to say? I don't want to he be in deep and I'm in not deep. Because I did tell him, I was like, I went through a lot and I don't want to rush anything. And he want to date me. He want to pursue me. I got to go to North Carolina on Monday to see my son in prison. Yes. Woo, woo. But he was like, you can come down. And he was like, he inherited his mama house. But I'm not going in that main house because I told him I won't. I just can't do that. I just, even though he opened the doors to me, if you ever need anywhere to stay, you need anything, he was always a gentleman. But I don't want that world anymore. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's a great offer, but it's not a great offer because, if I go in this man's house, I don't know what to expect. And I'm not just going to go in his house because I just don't want to. You know what I'm saying? So he respect that or whatever. But, I just told him we can keep talking. And he was like, well, when you come down here to North Carolina, my door's always open for you. And I respect that. But I don't respect that because I just can't cross that line. If we're going to talk and chop it up, let's talk and chop it up. Let's see where it'll go. But right now, I just want a friend because the friend that I had and I did like, he crushed me a little bit because I was vulnerable from my daughter's death. Yes, yes. Yes. And it's not, and you know what, sis? With me, I move. Now that I'm trustworthy, and I like that word you put up there, trust. Now that I'm trustworthy, you heard what I'm trustworthy. I was not trustworthy at all once upon a time and didn't trust myself because I didn't know what I'll probably indulge in 2 seconds. But now that I'm trustworthy, I want a relationship that's going to be equal give or take. I want to make sure we are emotionally on the same level. You get what I'm trying to say? We want the same things. Like he talked, like, he put it all out there yesterday. He loved communication is key. And he don't believe in, a lot of texting and all that. He want to talk, but I'm with that. But I still like my me time. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, I told my daughter passed away, and you know, all the things that happened. And then I told him, I was like, I just literally had to cut a connection off with a friend. And me and him talked from 2023 until now. We had to click it off. And I was very attracted to him spiritually. So, I told him, I was like, we can start vibing by conversating. I want to see how good of a friend he is first before we cross over to being a lover or husband and wife. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not a girlfriend. I'm out of girlfriend status. I want to date for data. So we dating right now, as in, let's see the grounds of friendship first. So if he can hold be a good loyal friend, not, I met him being a good loyal friend, indulging in smoking weed. You get what I'm saying? He was my plug, and we were friends on that level. But what kind of friend would you be on a healthy type level, if I make sense here? So that's where we at now, because I told him I don't smoke weed. I don't do that stuff no more. I'm cool. I'm good. I'm healthy. And he was like, good, but you still, I still got to make sure he respect that. He ain't, he willing and able to put in the work to make me feel like he's a loyal friend. I got to see if you're a friend first. I definitely, I want to be able to talk about anything. And, he was telling me about his mom. And he was like, he was real, real talkative about it. And he was like, he over that lion stage. And, okay. So you understand what I'm saying then. And this is all new for me, the see if, and I told rock with Christ. I know definitely that ain't gonna work. And I'm not trying to force him with Christ, but do you want to learn Christ? You ain't got to know him. And he was like, listen, we can just talk and feel out each other. So, that's what we doing. He don't bother me much. He just shot me a text saying, you all right out there? You good? And I told him I'm good. But I don't want him to feel like, I'm going to hand my heart over to him, because that ain't happening. That's going to take a while, because I don't want to get hurt. And being hurt by my daughter, and I know my daughter ain't my lover, but that was a love connection, and that hurt a lot. And I don't want to be vulnerable to a man that in due time, he going to take my heart and he going to throw it in the field, because then I'm going to have to put him in the field. If you get what I'm saying, I'm not doing it. Because if I have to hand my heart over and I open up these gates to my good graces and let that man all the way in my heart, and then he done throw my heart in the field, he going in the field. Okay. And see, that's what, and with me, I want people that, if I rock with a dude, I don't want a dude that came up in the churches. I ain't capping with y'all. I don't want nobody that came up in no churches. I want somebody that want to learn Christ the fresh way. I don't want no guys in no churches. I don't want them people traditionally broken in. I don't want that. I want a guy that want to learn Christ. He can teach me things, and I can sit down and we can learn Christ together. You get what I'm saying? I don't want nobody saying I've been to church all my life. I don't want them. That's a turn off. Because them men that be in church for all them periods of time, they act like girls. I want me a thug that's going to turn into, I want a man that's aggressive / passionate. I want all of that into one. He got to be aggressive / passionate. He got to have a about him a little. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want that little hood / holy. That, like the disciples in the word, hood slash holy. Like, ooh, that's a combination, and just balance that out. But not in a demonic way, but in a positive way, but you still got that aggression. You know what I'm saying? 5 years ago. Okay, 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 okay. That's what I'm looking for. And I told Raj. Yes, there you go. There you go, honey. A bad slash good boy, not a demon bad boy, but you feel what I'm saying. Like, he got to still have that masculine slash masculine passion. So I want that masculine rough slash masculine passion. Because see, I'm a feminine thug slash feminine holy. So I just need the aggression with the passion. And you mix all that up in there. Oh my God, you got the, I'm sorry, Heavenly Father. Oh my goodness, on my soul. You got some spark, fireworks slash 4th of July all over the building. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. We want us a bad boy, bad boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Hey, okay, yeah, I'm cutting up. I got Yes, I want a bad boy, bad boy. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you? Hey, see, that's what I want. But he's good. He's healthy, but he still got that masculine rough side. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, don't play with me. Yeah, I'm not gonna play with you, babe. What's up, Paul? I'm never gonna play with you, Paul. You know, like stuff like that. That's my love language. You know, that's my love language. Just grab me up like this in my face, give me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a cuddle, how you say it, cutter, however you say it, you cuddle. Yeah, I ain't there yet with that. Or kissing, like we talked about before with the kissing, just peck me, because I got to see the type of breath you got. I got to make sure you're not a slobber. Your lips ain't always juicy. Yes, yes, thank you, sis. Thank you. I love you to death. Mwah. Thank you. It is. I think cuddling and just laying up under each other. Now, if you're watching a good movie, now I feel like watching a good movie that both of y'all would actually enjoy. Like, I like adventurous movies, even though I love Christ and I love Christ to death, and y'all know this, but I like a little horror, something that'll make me just jump and cuddle up. Something, that's adventurous, something with karate in it, vampires, stuff like that. We just cuddle up, or the kids movie Inside and Out with anxiety and all stuff that we can learn from, and just eat popcorn and cuddle and just enjoy each other. But not no all the time. Not holding my hand, we walking down the street holding hands, la 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 la. That is not even it. We're going to walk down the street and hook our elbows together. Let's do it that way. We can do it. We can hold on to each other that way. Or put a belt on your belt and a chain, and we walk beside each other. Do something corny. You get what I'm saying? Something unique that we know we love each other, but we ain't got to be all over each other. That's what I want. I do. I always just, I have a vivid, I think I'm saying that right, a vivid imagination. So my imagination runs wild. Yes. Yes. Yeah, now you know you got to cuddle with the babies. My grandson, he's a cuddler. He loves to cuddle. He'll come over there when I come, Mama, and he all on me, his back on me, his feet on me, he laying on me. I said, this baby here, you very affectionate. He loved it. I tickle him. He loves children is what we supposed to give our nurturing and compassionate. In a relationship, you're supposed to, but it's supposed to be equal, give or take. You kiss me on my forehead, I kiss you on your nose. You kiss me on my cheek, I kiss you in your eye. You know what I'm saying? I like crazy stuff. Like, I like to keep the spark going in a relationship. I don't like a boring relationship. I need a man that's exciting. And then we go our separate ways. We live together, but go our separate ways. You go do what you do, I do what I do. We come home, you got something fun to do, I got something. Just keep the relationship going, spark it up. Because I don't like a boring relationship. I am short-lived with boring. I don't like boredom. I can't stand boredom. We got to have fun. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yes. Eating barbecue chips. What y'all watching? Tell the babies I said hi to. I just had to get up here. I'm about to get off. I've been talking all day. I've been just so happy. And thank you, sis, for coming up here. You makes my days. I'm telling you, some days you just make my day. I appreciate you because I just had to get it off my chest. I did not know. I was so disappointed, but I can't see a leg. You know what? This light be tearing my eyes. Oh, okay. Oh, Lord, not Roblox. Roblox. Oh my goodness. Whoever came up with that, they came up with a great idea for them children, honey. Them children love. My grandson loved that. He'll say, "Go get me Roblox, Fortnite, Cuphead, what else?" He loved YouTube. Them corny YouTube shows where they Mr. Beast. I'm glad I said that because I gotta get him some Mr. Beast. Yeah, that'll mess them chilling up. But them children really like it. As long as it's something that's positive for them, I mean, knock yourself out. And he loves it. So, yeah, you go ahead and kiss the babies. And I appreciate you, sis. I appreciate you. I got it off my chest. Honey, I was so devastated. I did not listen, but God knows his timing is always perfect. Now that I can go over there on IG and sing and speak my truth and listen to my music, drive, whatever. Now I can have a good time. And people are coming gradually over there. So I know it ain't going to take long. And I got a business page over there as well. So I can boost my content. You know, I might have to put a little money in to get, whatever I got to do. So that's what I'm about to do. And I love you. And thank you, sis, for coming up here. And it's not my birthday, but it's my birthday. And, people need to hear the raw truth because the church is just so watered down. The church is just like physical history. A lie. They presenting the Almighty God in their own filthy ways. But we here to save the day because we got to go into reality. Satan is a delusional, painful situation, and people don't need to hear the slap on the wrist. We need to get them out of jail. We don't need them to go in a holding cell. These people got to get out of mental jail so they can live happily while Satan trying to present hell. You can go ahead and kick him back in jail because we need the real one. But I love you all. Sis, I love you. Tell them babies, mwah. Tell them Auntie Siobhan said, mwah, na 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 na. Mwah, na 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 na. I love you, sis. I love anyone that watch me on the replay. My content is all about reality, the real deal, the hold and feel. Because we're going to knock Satan what, y'all? Out. See ya.